Alright, what's up, boys and girls? We got part 15 here today. And again, we're premiering this a little bit earlier. I made some changes to my schedule on Tuesday so I can premiere it earlier. Hopefully, most of the normal people can be in there. But we can also have some of the UK and EU people, because the premieres are always happening like at 1 in the morning for them. So I told them for this one specifically, we'll try and do it early. Future ones, I'm not sure about, but this one, hopefully, y'all get to join in with us in the live chat, because they do get pretty crazy. Shouts out, because we've been hitting 300 people for each stream. One more thing I'm going to say is I've been getting some complaints, people bitching that I'm taking too long saying thank you in the beginning. So I'm going to start saying thank you at the end for everybody who does contributions and stuff like that. One thing I will say also is, if you do want to support and say thank you for the series, for the work I'm putting in, go through Streamlabs or PayPal if you can, because AdSense is making me jump through a bunch of fucking hoops, and I'm sure I'll get paid through YouTube eventually, but they're giving me some bullshit right now. So if you do want to support Streamlabs and PayPal, I'll put the links up in the description. You already know that. Outside of that, thank you to Sasha for the thumbnail. He put this one up a day or two, and I knew it was perfect. So if you see Sasha in the premiere or the restreams, shout out to him and let him know about the thumbnails. We got 3 people going into today. We got SnowKarl Part 2, Pastryarchy Part 2, and Merdok Part 2. Very interesting stuff. Without wasting any time, let's go ahead and jump on into it.
SnowKarl Judy says X means doubt. They don't believe what you're saying. It's a meme from that detective game. From what do you call it? LA Noir. I see. Yeah, a bunch of shitheads who come in here and they say that everything I say is a lie. Why are you in here then? If you're actually in here and you think every word that comes out of my mouth is a lie, then why the fuck do you watch my stream? Why are you a fucking asshole, right? But I think I answered the question, because you're a fucking asshole. There you go. With Sam for Life chooses, I think you should make a sequel covering the bankruptcy and all of that. Yeah, but you think all it'll be is just... I guarantee you what it'll be is all conspiracy speculation bullshit. Because that's all those videos ever are. It's never like, oh, factually, here's what we know. It's, here's what we suspect with all these conspiracies. Yeah, but you actually have any concrete proof of any of it? Oh, no, it's all circumstantial. All right, well, fine. So, yeah, keep spreading that information and to make people hate me and ruin my life, even though it's circumstantial bullshit that's not true.
Alright, and I got this thumbnail from one of his fucking fan art. Who would fucking do this? Who would put this up? You know what he looks like here. I'm not even going to say the word, but you know what he fucking looks like here. Good God, man. So we'll be using this one for SnowKarl for every time I come in to talk. I got different ones for each section now, but this is fucking ridiculous, man. Anyways, back to the clip. Yes, Phil, I do think every word that comes out of your mouth is a fucking lie. You fucking liar, because that's what you are. And then somebody asked him about the Down the Rabbit Hole sequel, and Phil claims he doesn't care because it's all speculation and bullshit and blah blah blah. And then he has the nerve to say, people spreading all this misinformation and all this shit, it's hateful and it ruins his life. Phil, then why don't you take the 2 fucking seconds to disprove anything with actual proof, not just saying, oh, debunked. Like WWE champions, has that fucking ruined your life for the longest time? Like people spreading that misinformation? Then why don't you fucking debunk it, Phil? It would be so easy for it, but you can't. I'm wasting my fucking time even asking this. Fucking moron. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
$26. It was Jackalese. Here we go. Get rid of this idiot. Probably already banned, I'm going to guess. Because this is someone trying to make fun of a viewer. Yeah, already banned. SnowKarl Cheers, I think Jackalese was feeling a bit bad about not being correctly added. Okay, there you go. And I just did. Sorry about that, Jackalese. That's my fault. And the Man of Orange sent me $1.30, says, do you have a Sonichu medallion? No, you've got your lolcows confused. That's Chris Chandler. That's not me. That's someone completely different. You're totally on the wrong... I mean, you wouldn't even find gameplay like this on a Chris Chandler session, all right? You got to go to the right session if you want to see that kind of content, all right? Wrong place. Okay, let's continue. While you guys vote for a vest.
Alright, and I love it. I love it. So with everything going on with Chris Chan, I had to go back and find at least one clip that talked about him, and sure enough, there's Phil. By the way, the clip started with him just leaning in and banning somebody, so whatever. But yeah, perfect timing, man. Fucking incredible, you know? And the who do y'all, and I want to see in the premiere, who do y'all think the bigger lol cow is actually? Is it Darkside Phil or is it fucking Chris Chan? Now with the timing, it's got to be Chris Chan, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, who's the bigger fucking lol cow? Darkside Phil, the lol cow? Who is it? Y'all let me know. Anyways, next one's a clip. Let's go.
How can I be lower down to reach that? There's got to be another platform or something I can do. Big Daddy SnowKarl cheered and says, would you like to share any words of the passage of Gangsta Grandma? Like I said, I didn't know her. You guys keep saying this because you're fans of Wings. I don't know Wings. I don't know his family members. It has nothing to do with me. Stop fucking bringing it up. I already said a piece earlier today. I said it's sad that anyone loses their life and, you know, rest in peace. And that's all I can say. I don't know the fucking person. So why don't you shut the fuck up? Jesus. Idiot. Obnoxious moron. Alright, Big Daddy SnowKarl, enjoy your nice ban for being a fucking idiot. Thanks a lot for coming by. I appreciate that ban. Allowing me to do a nice lean manual ban.
Jesus, man. And I had to edit those clips because there was some time in between them. But Phil, you're a sorry ass motherfucker, man. Why can't you just show some respect and have something nice to fucking say? It don't matter if you already said it once in the pre-stream. Be a fucking man and actually just have some nice things to say to people sometimes, especially if they're grieving. You're a fucking bitch. And I wonder why people fuck with you all the time. Jesus, man.
We're probably gonna end up over there anyway. Big Daddy SnowKarl subscribed 2 months in a row and says, like you are Jasper's father and fulfill all his needs, we are SnowKarl's children. We need him back. Well, it's a good thing that I'm not here to fulfill the desires of randoms on the internet like that, because SnowKarl's not coming back. Oh, no, he's not. Never. Okay.
So Big Daddy SnowKarl resubs and says, like, you are Jasper's father and fulfill all his needs. We are SnowKarl's children. We need him back, Phil, please. And you heard Phil. He's never fucking coming back. And he just laughed. And whether this was SnowKarl actually under a fake name or whatever, or, I don't fucking know, but he's never coming back, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck's he doing there now? I just saw him yesterday. Why is he always in your fucking streams all the time? Stupid idiot. Whatever. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
Golden Noble said the most stupid thing of the night. He cheered and said, is it possible? No, excuse me. He says, why advertise the goal if you don't care if it ends? You don't think I care if it ends? Of course I want the positivity to continue. Of course the support is awesome and is helping me in a super positive way in my real life. Of course I want it to continue. Why are you stupid? That's a really dumb statement you just made. Holy shit. Well, I said it's okay if it ends. Eventually it's going to end. It won't be the end of the world when the streak ends. Of course I want it to continue though. Right? It's the biggest, longest, like, streak of anything ever on my streams. It's super positive, it's fun. It's an awesome, unprecedented thing. Of course people want it to continue. Of course I want it to continue. That's really dumb what you just said. RBG Fan Cheers said, what if you added trustworthy people like PW Dubs and Darren? Oh my god, he said PW Dubs again. You people really cannot get over PW Dubs. I'm surprised no one said SnowKarl yet tonight. Zena tipped me $1. Said, could it be possible trolls artificially extend the time in which the tips goal is hit by tipping late? I don't think it's a troll. I mean, it's so weird. I would say that most nights there are people who are willing to make sure that I hit the tips goal no matter what. Most nights. Not every night, but most nights there are people who are here like, man, I want to hit the tips goal tonight, so I'm going to wait and contribute if I need to. Maybe it's that they don't want to contribute as much. Maybe if other people contribute, they contribute less to make it happen. I don't know. I'm sure there could be a lot of rationale behind it. But you see, there have been nights where, boom, we hit the tips goal immediately, right? That's happened.
Alright, and there's so much in that one, man. But he's right, Golden Nobles. You are fucking stupid. Go away, dumbass. And then he had the nerve to say it's not the end of the world if the streak ends, the vest streak. Really? Really, motherfucker. How many times have we talked about that Mighty D video and how glorious it was and how pathetic this dude acted? Not the end of the world at the best streak ends. You seem to fucking act like it then, you dumbass. And somebody cheers and says, oh, what if you had trustworthy people like PW Dubs and Derek? And this motherfucker puts his head in his hand and says, oh my god, PW Dubs. So Derek is a trustworthy, reliable person. Are you fucking kidding me? And then the gem of the clip. Somebody cheers or tips and says, you think there's people on standby who are just waiting to hit the vest goal or waiting to hit the goal so the vest streak continues? You know who he's fucking talking about. It ties back to those first two videos I put up. And by the way, even how terrible the quality is on part 1, then you got part 2, and then I think part 4. Those videos I put up on our three-letter bitch, they're aging like fine wine, baby. Go back and watch any of those that you need to. But everything I said is coming to fruition. You know, I hate to say that I'm right, but dude, good luck to you, man. You opened Pandora's box and now you got to deal with it, buddy. And it's in your backyard too. That's the beauty of it. He's in your fucking backyard. But yeah, that clip's good, and it ties back to those first couple of videos I put up. And yeah, you got to hate it when you're right, but hey, when you're right, as they say. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
SnowKarl cheered and said, should 672 say that he's a longtime Wings mod if he applies for mod for me? Well, I wasn't aware that he's applying for mod for me. You know, that would be up to him to do what he wants. It's none of your business, actually. So you should shut up. SnowKarl, you're already on thin ice. You're on incredibly thin ice. The thinnest of ice, wafer thin, paper thin, razor sharp. Wait, razor sharp? That doesn't make sense. Thin ice! Actually, I screwed up. Oh, look at this. I need to do this. What's this? I missed a mission. I need to get my horse. I need to go to this...
Alright, nice horse clip at the end there. Gotta love that. But yes, SnowKarl, you're on thin ice, buddy. Mind your own fucking business and shut up for once, dumbass. And that clip started with the mention of 672 and blah blah blah. And don't worry, 672, I'm coming for you, motherfucker. You can expect a guest spot in one of these episodes very, very soon, dumbass.
SnowKarl, I agree. He says, I like how you like people voice their opinions freely in chat. Sometimes we disagree, and that's normal. I agree. I want people to feel like they can, you know, have conversation in the chat. Now, of course, there's a difference between, oh, I have an idea or I want to talk about something versus, oh, I just want to insult you and be a dick, you know. But, no, in general, I like having a variety of opinions. Oh, God, what is that?
Variety of opinions. Bull fucking shit. I mean, I see the X's flying by as usual. I'm recording this at a different time, but I can see the motherfucking X's flying by. And again, why are you even there, SnowKarl? You've been banned 100 fucking times for having a difference of opinion. Why are you even there? Fucking idiots. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
Hello, King Michael. SnowKarl, no, I'm not going to basically make it so that if I get a charge back, I'm not going to hold that against my viewing audience. That would be pretty fucked up, don't you think? Like, yeah, it's messed up in particular that I'm getting chargebacks to begin with, but I'm not going to hold that against my viewing audience and be like, oh, no, we're only at, you know, we're lower than what the tips goal says. No, I would never do that. If we raise $100 of tips today on stream, I'll put on a vest regardless of how many I actually receive because of chargebacks. It's not your guys' fault that someone's an asshole. Okay.
Again, bull fucking shit. He does it all the time. Anytime he gets fucking chargebacks and then he gets a tip. Oh, guys, now we're back to zero now. This tip, you know, counteracted the chargebacks, blah, blah, blah. And that he gets behind the scenes. Fuck out of here, man. Blatant lying. I don't know whether he believes this shit that he says or if it's a natural reaction at this point, but he does it all the time when he gets chargebacks. So he cries about it, and any tips he gets, and he's like, oh, I finally got back to zero. Now we're back in the black. And get the fuck out of my face. Idiot.
Grace. Easy race. First shot, baby. Very good. Alright. Bleach number 9 just earned himself a permanent ban and he's never coming back. I'm serious. He thinks it's funny. It's not. You're banned. RPG fan just cheers a week, so you're saying he's still alive? That's great. Yes. SnowKarl's not dead. Okay.
Yes, SnowKarl's not dead. What do you even say, man? And then I love the start of the clip where he just leans in and bans somebody. Bleach number 9. You're gone permanently. You're never coming back. Well, fucking shit. How many times has he said that to SnowKarl? How many times has SnowKarl been back? I don't know why he does this shit, man. Like he's talking to children and he has to discipline them and say some bullshit. And even the children know it's not true. That's why they do it all the time. You dumbass. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
Creators. Maybe you should get legal. What? Why do you think tens of millions of people are going to attack me? I didn't do anything. That's ridiculous. How would that possibly be possible? Exactly. I don't know about that. Ryan to me, $1.30 says, don't do it, Phil. Detractors put bad comments. Oh, he's talking about the tweet, and that's why I put it on. Only they can respond. And then some troll says to get a real job. Yes, because as you know, the job that I've now done for 9+ years as my full-time job, the job that's paid me more than I've ever made doing anything else, and the job that, at this point, actually had more job security than any job I could have had during the pandemic, somehow isn't a real job. Okay, genius. SnowKarl, to me, $1 says, what would happen to your income if you moved from Twitch to YouTube? I have no idea. Because like I said, I get the feeling if I enabled YouTube monetization options, people would probably shift over, you know what I mean, to support me. Would 100% of the people from Twitch do that? I have no idea. At all. I don't know. We got to see what happens, right? So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if I would see a big dip in income or what would happen. No idea. No clue.
Alright, and I love that fucking clip. Somebody tells him to get a real job. And then he fucking said, oh yeah, this is not a real job and it's secure and blah, blah. But motherfucker, you just got banned off of Twitch that day. And look at him. You see his leg bouncing up around everywhere. His fucking eyes darting. Chewing on his hooves. And then he has the nerve to say, oh, it's very secure and all this money I make and blah, blah, blah. You got banned for no fucking reason. Your own words, of course, no fucking reason. But it's supposedly secure and all this bullshit. Whatever, man. And SnowKarl was banned when he asked that question, too. That's the only way SnowKarl could even get in the chat during that time. Because fuck, he got banned off of Twitch, so he can't control SnowKarl then. And then the beauty of it all. What would happen if you have to go to YouTube full time? What would happen? And Phil doesn't have any idea. He says there's no clue what would happen. Well, I think we have a clue now, motherfucker. You're holding... Didn't he just say yesterday or the day before? He's considering holding begathons like every week now if he doesn't hit the tips goal. Dude, it's so fucking sad, man. How many begathons can you do? When are these people gonna fucking wake up and open their eyes, man? Jesus.
Robot Wizard resale for 2 months of free SnowKarl. SnowKarl isn't banned. He's here. SnowKarl's not banned. Gimme Mochard again. He says, you know, I actually hate how, I hate how people kind of ruined the Phil saga. How you used to share things in your life and everything. And basically, you know, saying, I'm sorry they took advantage of it. And that's what it is. I would give people a little bit of information, personal information about my life, and they would take advantage of it, and they would use that to hurt me. And it got to the point where I had to end it. And now it's ridiculous because now it's not even like based on fact anymore. It's just how much shit can we make up.
Alright, and that's the last one for SnowKarl, and it's perfect, man. It's fucking perfect. This dude gets banned so many fucking times, somebody else has to cheer and say, free SnowKarl. Well, he's not fucking banned that day, you stupid idiot. Phil woke up and got a fucking erection from his SnowKarl's apology email and decided to unban him. Gets banned so many times, even the fucking viewers can't even keep up with this shit. Take a look in the mirror, Phil. Maybe you need to fucking change something there, dumbass. But this is why I ended with this fucking clip. So, according to Phil, he was so nice and he shared info about his life, personal info, and people took advantage of it. And he had to end it because people were fucking with him all the time and taking advantage of it, blah, blah, blah. That's why he had to stop sharing info about his life. It wasn't because you were fucking greedy and lazy and decided to broadcast your entire life on the internet for money. That didn't have anything to fucking do with it. And then when it came back to bite you in the ass, you couldn't be a fucking real man and try to do other things. Maybe lessen your time on the internet and fucking get a job part-time at least, man. Do something. But no, you just had to broadcast your whole life. Then you almost ruined Rihanna's life too, man. Thank God she fucking got away from you. But he has to spin it in his fucking mind because that's what makes him feel better. It wasn't because he was greedy and he fucking couldn't do anything else for the money. He couldn't be a fucking man. He just had to broadcast himself taking a fucking shower, dox himself by showing his shit in his condo, including fucking Rihanna every time he could to get her in there, trying to monetize his new horse when she got there, and she put an end to that shit. He doesn't learn, he doesn't listen, it's everybody else's fault, everybody's out to get him. No, it was your own fucking fault, man. You put your entire life on the internet. You sold out everybody, dude. Your parents, your friends, your girlfriend. You sold out everybody, including yourself, for the fucking money. And when you couldn't do anything else, you couldn't come up with anything else, then it had to turn into why I had to end it. Because everybody was fucking with me and they turned against me and blah, blah, blah. Take some fucking responsibility and be a fucking man. You punk ass bitch. And we'll have a part 3 on SnowKarl at some point. I mean, there's still so fucking much. I haven't even got to the current day. So we'll have a part 3 for sure. But now we're going to move on to the financial responsibility on one person, also known as the Pastryarchy. Let's fucking go.
People are saying. Shout out to the Pastryarchy. He says, bust out the green screen again and make a Krogan Dance Tips notification. Actually, that'd be pretty funny, huh? The Krogan Dance Tip notification. I might actually start messing around with the green screen again, actually. Press triangle? What?
And once again, we start off with a bunch of bullshit. That clip was from April 8th of 2017. And Pastryarchy asked him about the green screen. And this motherfucker, I might get it out, man. I'm going to start messing with the green screen again. I think so. You lying ass piece of shit. 4 years ago. Where is it, dude? And all this, and by the way, this fan art, you'll see it in one of the later clips. I pulled this one and I'm going to use this one for a bit. But 4 years goes by. Where the fuck is it? You waiting for somebody to donate it to you? Then maybe you can fucking use it? Can't do that. Again, you just can't do the simplest things. Can't be a fucking man. You can't be asked to do anything. People have to donate it to you, man. Do something. Jesus. Alright, we got a $5 tip from Pastryarchy. I got nothing clever to say this time, but have some help. Motherfucker, you never have anything clever to say. Get out of here with that bullshit. But have some help. Do you not realize that he needs help all the time? I mean, what happened to, you're supposed to give it because you like the work, like a fucking waiter in a restaurant. You remember that? This isn't a charity. This isn't a fundraiser. Have some help. When is it too much, man? When does he not need help anymore? Every fucking month, dude. 1 month, I'd like to hear him just come out and say, I don't need help this month. You can give if you want to, but I don't need the fucking help as much. Makes so much money every month and he needs help. And he needs your fucking help every day, Pastryarchy. You dumbass. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
Okay. Alright, anyway. Whoa! Holy crap, during that conversation, a bunch of contributions came in. First of all, I got a $20 tip from the Pastryarchy. It says, I still have to wait for the video on demand this time around, but I thought I'd support the playthrough. Thank you, Pastryarchy, for the support. I appreciate that. That means we hit the tips goal. At the same time, Shao Kahn Artist tipped me $20, said enjoying the stream. Looking forward to when this one gets crazy like the first two. Hashtag nudes for Nagato. and hashtag HopeSeedPhil, and he says, it's vest time. So those tips actually...
All right, there's a throwback to the original episodes. I think I had Pastryarchy all the way back in part 3, so he's a fucking OG in this series. But there's a drive-by tip. Can't stay around, here you go, let me just throw some fucking money at you, the drive-by tipper. Brings back some memories. But these guys are fucking losers, man. Not only Pastryarchy, but whoever the other dumbass one, I can't remember his name. Nudes for Nagato, what the fuck did he say? People are losers, man. Not even watching the content, but still just throwing money at them. It's pathetic, dude. It's fucking pathetic. Next one's a picture. $5 tip. Keep fighting until you outlast everyone. Doing good so far. I mean, I can't lie. He outlasted a lot of fucking people, a lot of companies. He's probably going to outlast me at some point as well. I can accept this too, but keep fighting until he's not fighting anyone. He just lays down. He's like a roach. He gets under the couch and nobody fucking sees him until the nighttime when he comes out and he scurries away like the bitch he is. Doing good so far. Yes, he's doing very fucking good. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
Okay. Shout out to Third Eye the Third. He says, think about it this way. If you play what's in demand, you might get new people on stream and the channel grows. However, for some reason, these new people like your personality, then they'll be more inclined to stay when you play something that isn't their cup of tea. One of my fave streamers on Twitch, I will watch whatever game he plays because I find him entertaining no matter what. You know, the question is, what would I play? Do you guys really want to see me go back to Fortnite? You know what I mean? Like, what's the hot game everyone's playing and streaming? Fortnite? That's not going to get me popularity. I don't like the game. I don't like the building aspect of the game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that would do anything. But I don't know. You know, again, I need suggestions. Maybe you can suggest games to play to bring in, you know what I mean? To bring in attention to the channel. So, the Captain of Salt cheered. He says, half measures haven't been working. I vote for dropping YouTube entirely except for just uploading the archives like you suggested and just don't think of it anymore. Maybe. You're right. I've tried so many fucking half measures with YouTube at this point, and still it bites me in the ass every time. Every time it seems like, oh, I got a solution, something else happens with YouTube and bites me in the ass. The Pastryarchy tipped me $50 and says, sending good vibes and something that'll actually help. I wish you the best. Thank you, Pastryarchy, for that $50 tip.
All right, and I love that clip, man. One of the things is that brings back memories because that's close to around the time when I first got into this stuff. And I'll never forget, I think it was a Tevin video, I want to say. Maybe Snort Brunel, but I think it was Tevin. And I saw that clip, and that chair fucking just bouncing in the background. For the longest time, I thought it was a fucking massager chair. Like, a month went by before I figured out it was just him rocking and bouncing around in there. But that brings back memories, and, you know, I just remember when I first got into this stuff. And by the way, I don't know if you saw the community tab that I put up. So I got a friend of mine that's helping me put a computer together. Should be done in about the next 2 to 3 weeks. And I'm going to start doing some live streaming because it'll be able to handle, you know, running multiple programs. And that's going to be one of the first streams that we go back and watch. And, you know, just like I said, it brings back memories to me, but I like that one. Then you got Third Eye. He comes in and he recommends Fortnite. And this dumbass shits all over the game and doesn't want to do it and hates it. And then at the end of his little fucking rant, he asks for people to suggest games that'll bring viewers in. How fucking stupid can you be, man? Then he starts feigning distress and crying wolf about YouTube. Another one-day cash in and he gets his AdSense back, blah, blah, blah. But we're definitely going to go back and watch that one, man. Fuck off, Pastryarchy. Both of y'all, fuck off, man. Next one's a picture. Alright, $5 tip. Says, you always find the most insane glitches in any game I've seen. You should try making glitch montages for every game you play on KO Gaming. No, he doesn't find insane glitches. He's just dumb and he sucks at the games. This dude gets into spots you shouldn't even be able to get into. He'll be running in a room along a wall and he'll find some crevice and just mash his face in there. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Games like Grand Theft Auto, he'll find spots on the map that you're not supposed to be able to even get to. And he'll start running people over. It's like, dude. Insane glitch. And then he's not going to do glitch montages. That requires effort and work. Maybe he used to do it, but he ain't never going to do it again. Insane glitches. Get the fuck out of here. It's guy sucks and he's dumb. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
Some crazy ritual over there at the fire. See that shit? Hoo-ha! The Pastryarchy resubscribed for 31 months. So good to see you back. Hope it's clear sailing from here on. It's not. I mean, I could be DDoSed right now. I wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Chances are it's actually going to happen tonight. Seriously, like, I really feel like it is going to happen tonight. But I'm just going to tough through it and play. I want to play some of this game. I'm tired of fucking waiting at this point.
Yeah, how'd you like to see that fucking face coming up to you up close? And I can't remember who put this up. Somebody in the Discord put it up. God, I can't remember. I'm sorry, man. But we used this one a couple of times, too. Look at this bullshit. But then, yeah, that clip. Typical fucking DSP. Crying wolf, feigning distress. Yeah, the DDoS is probably going to happen tonight. I can feel it. I know it's coming. And Pastryarchy, you should have tipped him $200, you dumbass, just in case. Fucking perfect for each other, man. Just stupid people. Stupid. Next one's a picture. Alright, this one's kind of hard to see, but I should have included the clip with this one, but it's too many clips, man. So Pastryarchy resubscribes for the 37th month, probably at tier 3, by the way. And he says, glad you're taking precautions, own any guns. And Phil starts to read it, and he cuts it off right before he gets to the gun part. And this is the one time I've ever seen him bitch out Pastryarchy or shit on him or say anything to him. Pastryarchy, we don't talk about that stuff. Don't bring that up. I'm not joking around. It's not a joking topic. And he got so pissed off. I think this was when he got like a death threat and posted it on Twitter. No proof behind it, of course, but he probably did get it. I believe it. And, you know, this is a valid question, man. And why DSP acted like that and, you know, reacted that way. Maybe he was scared he was going to get kicked off of Twitch if he said he owned one. So what? You're fucking allowed to own a gun. At least maybe Washington State's different, but I mean, most of y'all know I live in Texas, and it's a meme that everybody has guns, but everybody's got guns down here. I got a couple myself. You can say you fucking own some guns for protection, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I should have included the clip. He bitched him out, and this is the one time that I actually like you, Pastryarchy, because you got shit on by DSP, and you deserved it, dumbass.
That was fair. Thank you to the Pastryarchy, who did a $5 tip. He says, mushroom dance, whatever could it mean? I think I remember there used to be a meme, right? The mushroom dance meme. What the fuck?
Yes, Phil, what the fuck indeed? What's wrong with you? It's embarrassing. Just why, man? Why? And if that is a meme, I fucking forgot it. I don't remember it, but it's clear why it should be forgotten, especially when DSP does it. Fuck out of here. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
The poll has begun. Please vote, everybody. All right. So the Pastryarchy to be $22. Thank you so much, Pastryarchy. Top tip of the day. He says, I know many streamers get trapped playing only one game nowadays. You can tell that they're not having fun anymore. Your variety is always refreshing to come back to. Never give up, never surrender. Yeah, you know, I said this many times over the years, that I'm very happy that I am a variety content creator. There are many content creators out there that get stuck into a rut of one thing. For example, they only play Call of Duty or first-person shooter. So they're either playing Call of Duty or they're playing a Battle Royale game like Valorant or Apex Legends, and that's all they play. Or they only play fighting games, so they're forced to play Street Fighter V non-stop, even though the game is fucking terrible. Or they only play Smash, or they only make Minecraft content. Or, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying there's nothing valid about that. Obviously, I'm more of a jack of all trades, master of none, while they are a master of their trade. They're absolutely great at what they do, making that particular kind of content, right? But I enjoy what I do way more than just focusing in on one thing.
Jesus, this guy says so much without ever saying anything sometimes, man. Fuck. But yeah, you got Pastryarchy just repeating the nonsense, spewing it back. Oh, you're a variety streamer, and I love it, and blah, blah, blah. I'd like to get your fucking IQ tested, Pastryarchy. What the fuck, man? But yeah, DSP projecting there. You know who he's talking about. Oh, these guys only play one game, and they're only known for one game. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not hating on them, but, you know, I love that I'm a variety streamer. Motherfucker, you barely even play the game sometimes. Look at Flight Simulator from the other night. How long was this dude in that menu stalling? Trying to pick a destination. Like 30 minutes. You barely even played the fucking game. Variety streamer. I say it all the time in Dark Day Mirror restreams. You're the #1 North American menu player simulator, motherfucker. That's what you are. Best menu player in the country. Best we have to offer. Fucking idiot. Next one's a picture. $5 tip. Ubisoft ruined this game for the PC with their usual day one bullshit and poor porting. So I'll be boycotting this game and watching you instead. I'm sure Ubisoft is fucking hurting without your money there, Pastryarchy. You dipshit. Boycott the game. Boy, you boycott everything. Boycott yourself, motherfucker. I'll be watching this instead of playing, and well, whatever. This is the one time you probably didn't do a drive-by tip. You stuck around. Ubisoft, boycotting, PC, usual day one bullshit. I don't get caught up in the console pleb or console whatever and PC and all this shit, but you know, it's just dumb, man. It's dumb. Who cares, dude? Who fucking cares? Just play the game. Don't watch DSP. Play the fucking game yourself and come up with your own opinions instead of parroting his horse shit. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
Oh, excuse me. So I did not do it, right? Nope, I did not do it. I tried. I failed. No, I definitely did not do it. That was not even close, actually. Because of the lag. Many times I had the kills. Game would not give me the kills because of the fucking lag. Stupid. Yeah, the game before that, Fruits of 7, I had a 17 kill streak. 17 fucking kill streak with the crossbow. Alright, so the Pastryarchy is here. And just to be $50, it seems we're pushing up to the Danganronpa tip to today. Give Cat my best. Well, thank you, Pastryarchy. I appreciate that. Pastryarchy. Danganronpa will be Wednesday, just in case you can't make it. But it will be on Wednesday. It will be the main stream. Okay?
Unbelievable, man. Can't make this shit up. So first it starts with him just burping into the fucking mic like the pig he is. And then he has the nerve to say he sucked that game because of the fucking lag. So the game before, when you got a 17 kill streak, there was no lag. But then you sucked the next game and it was all fucking lag, huh? Pathetic, man. Fucking pathetic. And then Pastryarchy, fucking pathetic too. You don't even fucking watch him live, but oh, here, just in case I'm not there for dangin' Grandpa on Wednesday. And by the way, he was there for dangin' Grandpa on that Wednesday and he gave $50. I don't understand. You can't make it up. Whatever. Next one's a clip, and next one's the last one on Pastryarchy. Let's go.
Alright. Actually, Pastryarchy also is here today. And just tip me $11. He says, I'm not crying, you're crying. Maybe I'm crying just a little, man. Thank you, Pastryarchy, for the $11 tip. That gets up to $40 now. Now I gotta hope that, excuse me, my sinuses don't screw up for the rest of the stream, because it's gonna be a, you know, a standard length stream. By the way, you probably noticed I'm messing with my hair. Take a look at this. My hair is incredibly long. Probably the longest it's been in a long time, because the hairdresser that Kat and I go to still hasn't reopened. It's actually part of a chain of hairdressers out here in Washington State. None of them have reopened, even though our lockdown for the pandemic has loosened. The entire chain is still closed. And I've gone to their website, and there's no information of when they're reopening. So it's gotten to the point where Kat's like, I don't know if we can wait. So we may end up going somewhere else to get our haircut. Although at this point, everyone who has all the hairdressers have like bookings for a month, because everyone's trying to get their haircut at once, which sucks. Because why are some of them still closed? It doesn't make any sense. So I apologize. My hair looks terrible. It's gonna keep sticking out. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay. All
right, and I love it, baby. So obviously that's the clip when he cried. He read some email and cried that he wrote to himself. Then he stuffed his face with 2 fucking Whoppers afterwards. And then just the disgusting snorts and throat clears. And by the way, I'm going to make a 12-hour ASMR throat clears and snort video from him. Just the most aggressive ones I can find too. And you're going to watch it. You will fucking watch it. I'll clickbait it. I'm going to put part 16 to catch a Paypig, and it's going to be nothing but snorts and throat clears. Disgusting piece of shit. But then, I ended it with this one for a reason, because his disgusting hair, and he keeps slicking it back, and I don't know if you can notice. Yes, we can notice. It's fucking terrible. Then he says the hairdresser line. I've talked about this with so many people. What fucking man goes to a hairdresser, admits that they go to a hairdresser, much less goes to one? You're a man. Go to a fucking barber. Even if it's old school. Man, my barber's been cutting my hair for the longest time. It's fucking old school, Holmes. You go to a barber, not a hairdresser. Jesus. Yeah, just what type of man fucking does that, man? But the best part of it all was, he says, it looks bad because of COVID, and we haven't been able to go for a while, and it's going to look bad, so please excuse it. Phil, it doesn't fucking matter at this point. Close your eyes and take a pair of fucking scissors to your head, and it'll look better. Trust me. That fucking shit you got on top of your head, you got hair sticking out everywhere. You got bald patches everywhere. Perform self-surgery with those scissors while you're at it, and give yourself a haircut. Trust me, we won't be able to know the difference, Bud Tay. Now we move on to Merdok, and you'll see, but the ending, you're going to trip out on the ending. Trust me. Merdok, let's fucking go.
All right, everyone stop spamming Vanessa Reach about feet pics. That's disgusting. And if you do it, I don't approve, and shame on you. There you go, Vanessa. Hopefully that stops them. It probably won't stop them. Just to warn you, I recommend that anyone who is on Twitch, and this is a very strong recommendation for someone who's been around the block, turn off your private messages to strangers. Do not allow strangers to private message you asking you random shit. It is bad. People will spam nasty stuff. They'll give you links that have viruses or get your IP. It's not good. You want to turn those off so people can't harass you. Okay, just a recommendation. Make it so that only people who like your friends list, can actually private message you on Twitch. Big recommendation. Okay.
All right. This is one of those times where the cheer doesn't even fucking matter. You can see the cheer on your screen, but it doesn't even apply to it. So Vanessa's in the fucking chat, which I'm sure it's really Vanessa. And she's like, people are asking me for feet pics. Stop, please. And then fucking Phil intervenes and tells people to stop fucking bothering her for feet pics. This is your degenerate viewer base, Phil. I hope you fucking love it, man. And then he even says, it's probably not going to stop them. Vanessa, I'm sorry. I'm sure it's not. And then turn off your messages in order to be... You have to turn off your fucking messages just to be in his stream. Look at this shit, man. I mean, it's a cult mentality, but still, fucking just people harassing this quote-unquote girl for feet pics. You can't have your messages on. These are your friends, Phil. These are your friends. This is your viewer base. It's fucking pathetic. Next one's a picture. Alright, so Merdok cheers 200... Actually, no, I need to say it properly. 274 bitch here. It's the end of the month, so here are my last bits. Onto a great Persona 5 stream. Keep on rocking, Phil. So one thing I noticed about Merdok is so this was like 2018 or so when he first got there, and I don't know if he thinks these are like old school cell phone plans where the bits fucking don't roll over. You have to use them or lose them. So he has to throw them at the end of the fucking month to Phil. And then I should have included the other picture. I had it, but I left it off. Like, this was like July 29th or 30th that this happened of 2018. And then August 1st, a day or two later, there he is with a $30 tip. I don't know what this guy's... If he's on a schedule like a fucking bot or something, he has to give him money at the end. He has to give him money at the beginning. Again, the ending, you're gonna trip out on. You're gonna lose your shit on it, but fucking Merdok. Just use it or lose it, and I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
I don't like it. There you go. Merdok just did 100-bit cheer. He says, why does everyone want to see stupid reaction videos? Those can be called the content because the creator doesn't even do anything worthwhile. Well, that's my point. That is my point. I don't think it's worthwhile. I don't think those videos are worthwhile. That's my personal opinion. I'm sure there are people who say, I don't think watching people do Let's Plays are worthwhile. That's their opinion, right? And everyone is welcome to their own opinion. That's the cool thing about life, is that we can agree to disagree. And if you like something, you watch it. If you don't like something, you don't. But don't pressure someone to like something they don't. And don't pressure someone to do something they don't want to do. Which is what's happening with me right here on this pre-stream. Everyone's pressuring me to do what's popular for E3 when I don't want to do it because I don't like it. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be true to myself, and I'm going to put out content I feel is worthwhile. So there you go.
All right, in this picture, you'll see it pop up later. I took this one and blew it up a little bit, but he reminds me of the movie Home Alone. Whenever one of the burglars gets caught and they try to like give a thumbs up or something, that's what he fucking looks like to me there. But oh my god, back to the clip. He seems to be self-aware because he says, "Oh, I'm sure people think that my Let's Plays don't have value," and you were right there, buddy. They have zero fucking value. Lazy piece of shit. Just like your flight simulator stream the other night. Complete garbage. And then he doesn't like that people are pressuring him to play certain games and pestering him. Then why the fuck do you pester and pressure people to give you money all the fucking time? How about you bring it up at the beginning of your stream and maybe at the end say thank you and that's it and move on, man. You don't have to fucking pester people. If they like it, they'll fucking do it. Trust me. Jesus. Next one's a clip.
No. And Merdok said, you just fisted that pig. That's right, I did. I gave it a good fisting.
What do you even say, man? What do you even say? Fucking disgusting. You just fisted that pig. Yeah, fuck you. Fucking perverts. Where's Vanessa at? Get the fucking feet pics ready. These are fucking perverts. Next one's a picture. Alright, we got a 200 bitch here. DSP, experiencing all the glitches since 2008. Here we go again. Didn't I already fucking tell you? Didn't I tell your butt buddy fucking Pastryarchy he doesn't experience glitches? He finds his way into these fucking things somehow, some way. So awful and terrible. Jesus, man. It's like I said, just finding a way to get into spots that he shouldn't even, you're not even allowed to get to, and he just runs people over. He might be one of the worst players in the country. I'm just gonna fucking say it. He might be one of the worst video game players in the fucking country. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
Whoa, and Merdok just tipped me $100. Awesome. Thank you very much, Merdok. $100. And he says, hey, Phil, looking forward to your 12-hour stream. Hope my contribution helps a bit. Indeed it does. A very large and significant contribution from Merdok. That gets him up on the leaderboard as the top tipper for the day with a $100 tip. Let's go ahead and get Merdok up there. A very good start for tips with that, Merdok. Thank you very much. Now we're up to, actually I could take $122 in tips so far today. Thank you, everybody.
That was the start of a 12-hour marathon. Begathon. Sorry. Jesus. How many fucking times, man? How many times can you hold one of these things? Why does nothing ever change? Like I said earlier, it'd be nice if you could just say, I don't need the help this month, or I don't have to hold any kind of marathon or whatever. Even during the vest streak, how many times was he crying about, if I don't hit the streak? And then when it ended, the way he panicked that night and said, what was the exact wording? Good God. He said, now everything's screwed now because he missed one night of the vest streak. Now everything's screwed. And he legit said that. Go back and watch the fucking video. He legit said that. Don't know why you can't see this, Merdok, you fucking idiot. Don't know, man. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of tip audits, I just received a $200 tip from Merdok. And it's legit. He says, happy Christmas to you and Kat. Do Americans have the custom of eating a goose for Christmas? If so, have one on me. A long time ago, I heard reference to the Christmas goose. I personally have never had goose. I don't know if it tastes good or not, or if I would like it, because I like duck. I love duck. Turkey's okay in my opinion. I've had Cornish game hens. Those are pretty good. But I've never had a Christmas goose. But thank you very much, Merdok. $200 tip. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Before we even played a single game. Pretty awesome, right? Timbo Slice just cheered. He said, I'm a big craft beer person. Oregon has the most brewers in one radius area in the country. The Northwest is some of the best craft beer in the world. I know. That's why I said, like, the local brew out here is usually quite good. It's good, man. It tastes really good.
Alright, he did the thumbs up in that one. This motherfucker said turkey is okay. He claims to love food and all this bullshit, and he said, turkey's okay. I would spit in your face if I could right now for saying that bullshit. Turkey's okay. And then, hey Timbo, he made an appearance there. Good to see you, buddy. We haven't seen you in about 2 weeks, but good to see you, buddy. And then the fucking most disgusting part, he takes a drink of the beer and then chews the fucking beer in his mouth. And then fucking drinks it and starts lip smacking everywhere. You're fucking terrible. You are just awful and terrible, and again, I would spit in your face if I could right now. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
Shout out to Merdok, who did a 200-bit cheer to become the cheerleader for today. So, by the way, Merdok, I will put you up on the leaderboard because you are indeed the cheerleader right now. Let's get him up there. Thank you very much. Merdok, wait a minute. That's not his name. Merdok. I screwed that up. There we go. Sorry about that. Oops. Okay. All right. So Merdok says the following. He says, since Germany delivered such an abysmal performance, I am now ready for some Half-Life 2. See, I'm not following the World Cup. I'm not into football, so I don't know. Apologies if Germany is your team and they are out because they sucked. My apologies. Okay, let's continue. Captain Dark Filbert did a cheer. He says, where did the King of Hate come from? I mean, what I can tell you is what it's evolved into. I couldn't tell you originally the original thought I had in the early 2000s, 18 years ago. But what I can tell you is what I do is I take all the negativity, right? And I take all of the things people say and do, right? Phil, you suck. You can never do this. You'll never be successful. You're not good enough. You're not strong enough. You're not this. You're not that. And in my life, when I've heard those things, I've used it to fuel me to continue to succeed. And boy, in the past 10 years that I have been an internet presence for doing what I do now, have I heard a ton of this shit, right? But instead of letting that stuff defeat me, which it does get to me, by the way, it does build up stress, it does build up frustration inside of me. But what I do is I use that to motivate me to keep going and do better, to inspire me to say, you have so many people saying you can't do it and you're a bad person and you're worthless. Prove them wrong. Every day, prove them wrong. And, it motivates me. So I'm the king of all that hate that comes towards me, and I use it to turn it into a motivational force to continue going. All right? That's really what it means now. Now, again, back 18 years ago, what was the original thought process behind it? I have no idea. I don't really remember that far back, but that's what it's becoming, okay?
All right, blah, 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 all that bullshit. By the way, you had it right at the beginning. It's Merdok. Just like I said Murcock, it's Merdok. You had it right. And I don't know if Freddie's in the chat right now, but sorry, Freddie. Germany sucks, buddy. Sorry about that. Phil let you know what he thinks there. But yeah, how convenient that he doesn't remember where the King of Hate came from. Oh, it's so long ago, I don't remember, but I remember what it's about now, and he comes up with some bullshit. He takes all the hate against him and uses it and blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. I fucking bet you don't remember where it came from. Then he said, oh, they say I'm a bad person and he's worthless. And yeah, well, they were fucking right. You are a bad person and you are worthless. And I give you 2 thumbs up for that one, bitch. Just rambled on so much there. Jesus. Next one's a picture. $50 tip. Stride forth, brave samurai, and face your destiny. What do you even fucking say? What do you even say? Stupid? The next one's even stupider. $60 tip. I see a vest in your future, brave samurai. I can't remember the game he was playing here, but, I mean, just dumb. Back-to-back days, but whatever. But again, the ending's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. Next one's a clip.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, guys. And Merdok just did a cheer. He says, to be honest, I don't know whether to get a game, or if I don't know whether to get a game or not. I use your streams as a reference. I haven't read a professional review in years. Well, there you go. See, you want to know why? Because Merdok has something called self-control. Merdok is not one of these, again, I hate to say it, these cult mentality people. I must buy a new release on release day to be part of the cultish experience of playing a new game on release day and being part of millions of people who are experiencing this all simultaneously. You know, it's really silly. In fact, a lot of these games, you buy them on release day, if they have a multiplayer component, it doesn't even work yet, right? But that's because Merdok has what's called self-control. He doesn't feel the impulse to run out and buy every game at release and then, you know, playing it nonstop at release to just be part of this group. He doesn't buy into hype. That's the problem with gaming in general, is that we as gamers don't have this self-control. We must have a game on release day, therefore we must have a pre-release review to know if the game is good enough to buy for release day. How about instead of that, you wait one fucking day for people who do this for a living to buy the game and play it for you on stream so you can see what it is, and then you make your decision. Instead of just being a cult, again, a mindless cultish person who must run out and have everything on release day. You must line up for the new iPhone, you know? You must line up for the new console, and you must have the new game on release day. How about it's called self-control, you grow up? There you go.
Mindless cult, huh? Isn't it Shawn Michaels? You dumb son of a bitch. And Merdok has self-control. He's one of the people that has self-control. Then why does he show up to every single begathon and emergency you do and tip you $100, $200? If he has self-control, why does he show up every single time and exhibit no self-control whatsoever? Matter of fact, he was just there for your begathon the other day. Didn't he give like $50 or some bullshit? And again, we're getting close to the end here, and you're going to see self-control, motherfucker. But mindless, cultish person, isn't it Shawn Michaels? And by the way, at the end, why is he criticizing consumers that go out and buy a bunch of shit when he went bankrupt? And we all know it's because he bought a bunch of shit that he didn't need. Fucking, it's a buyer's market for cars, it's a buyer's market for statues, buyer's market for mobile games. Fuck off. Next one's a picture. And what do you know? A $50 tip from Merdok. Cheers for getting the situation with DSP Gaming finally resolved. I just got my tax returns and thought I'd share a bit. Keep on being awesome. So what this tells me is Merdok makes a certain amount of money, because when you make over a certain, I think Merdok is from Germany, if I'm not mistaken too. So Freddie, get your boy over here. But I think he's from Germany. He's somewhere in Europe. I know that. And maybe it works a little bit different than the US, but in the US, if you make above a certain level, you pay taxes. You don't get a fucking tax return. So if this guy's getting a tax return, he's probably making half of what Phil makes usually, and he showers him with money. Keep on being awesome. Get the fuck out of my face. And this leads into the last clip from Merdok. And well, let's go ahead and look at the picture. And I thought about doing this a couple of different ways, but I didn't want to have to include 23 fucking screenshots more and just drag it on and on. There's all the dates. You can go confirm them all in Paypig Go. This was a 2-month span, starting with July 18th of 2020 to September 16th of 2020. A 2-month span. DSP accepted 23 tips from Merdok in that time. And by the way, this is just what I could find on Paypig Go. So there was probably more that just didn't pop up. $925 from a person who exhibits self-control in 2 months. Even if this was tax return money, why on earth do you accept this much money from somebody, Phil? And I think the chargeback started happening in September, October. So it's possible some of these were Superhound. It's possible. We'll never know. But it leads into a bigger point here and why I chose to end with this. Phil, the reason Superhound happened to you, And the reason you got fucked over so bad on those chargebacks and all those fees, and I know it did fuck you over, again, I believe it 100%, is because you would accept this amount of money from somebody. If you never accepted this amount of money from the same person over and over and over, and it's possible these were all real, from a person who exhibits self-control and isn't a mindless, cultish type person, and he gave you $925 in a 2-month span from 23 tips, and again, just what I saw. You deserved to get fucked over by Superhound. You deserve all this shit that happens to you. You deserve to beg every night the way you do and act like a crackhead so you can play your mobile games at night. The fact that you would accept this, and I've already done other videos where I talked about Gary BTK and fucking all those Saint Maxon. Where are these people at now, by the way? The Devil and all these motherfuckers. Where are they? Oro Turtle, who I just saw recently. Why do you accept so much money from these people? How many times do I gotta say this? This is why you get fucked over. Because you're so greedy. You don't put a cap on anything. You don't tell people, hey, if you already gave it to me once, don't give it to me again for a while, man. If you're enjoying the content, okay, support me, dude, but don't fucking just come over here in a 2-month span and give me $925. What's wrong with you? You know, somebody needs to slap Merdok and wake him up. And he's still in there. Like I said, I just saw him the other day for that begathon. And it's clear he don't make more money than Phil. But stupid people like Pastryarchy, Merdok, the 3-letter bitch, just these dumb people, man, that don't fucking know. They're in a cult. They have no self-control. It's fucking stupidity. And again, there's all the dates. Go verify it if you want to. And it was probably more. He hit 1,000 in that 2-month span. But Phil, you deserve everything that happens to you, man, because just of the type of person you are and the things that you allow to happen around you, dude. Fucking enjoy it. You piece of shit. Alright, and that was part 15. I had originally said that I was going to take a break after part 15, but after what happened over the past week, I'm not going to stop, man. I'm going to keep bringing this shit. So, part 16 will be up next week. Once I get my computer finished off, like I said, I'll probably go into live streaming, and then I'll probably take a break with the series. It just depends how many people are still asking for it, and how many people really want it back. And then, you know, we'll see what happens with the live streams and whatnot. Couple of quick thank yous. It looks like PW Dubs sent me something after last week's episode. Let me know if in the comments that was you, buddy. He didn't put his name on it. If it wasn't you, I have a feeling I know what happened, but let me know if that was you. If it was, thank you. I appreciate it, man. And by the way, he took his medicine. He came to the video. He commented and, you know, he took his medicine. So if we do even cover PW again, it'll be lighthearted and it'll just be, you know, a couple of laughs here and there. It won't be too crazy. Shout out to Sean also. I don't think he left his name in the comment, but his YouTube name. But shout out to Sean, man. Both of y'all, I appreciate it. Thank you. Everybody who super chats and becomes a member, you know, from the bottom of my heart, again, thank you. Like I said in the beginning, if you do want to contribute, I would appreciate it more through PayPal or Streamlabs. Just because, again, AdSense is fucking around with me. And, you know, I don't have patience for this bullshit, man. So, you know, they'll pay me one day. But if you do want to say thanks for, you know, because it does take time and effort to go into this bullshit. But if you do want to show some love, PayPal and Streamlabs is appreciated. If not, again, the comments, the subs, liking, being there for the premieres and everything, man, it means a lot to me, dude. Hitting 300. I'm interested to see what we have there, more for the UK and EU viewers. But I said I would do this, and, you know, hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Part 16 will be up next week. Again, in the comments, let me know if you got somebody you recommend. I might be able to do Papa Lou. I looked them up already once. There was some there, but, you know, I got to see what I can work with. Let me know in the comments who you want to see. Sasha, thank you for the thumbnail, brother. Much appreciated. And I will see y'all for part 16. I ain't fucking stopping. Let's fucking go.